Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Monday, the 11th day of July. Here we go. Now, whenever you wash your hands, natilas yadayim, like for eating bread at the beginning of a meal, you probably know that the halacha is that the water should smoothly go over all of the areas of your hand, all the way up to your wrist. And there should be no chatzitza at the time, nothing blocking the water from going onto your hands. Like rings, tight rings, are certainly a problem and should be removed before washing. Loose rings, some people are lenient about that because the water could dribble in between the looseness of the ring. But generally speaking, we try to have our hands clear of all chatzitzas, all blocks, while doing netilas yadayim. Now, what if you have on your hand a pretty bad cut that's, apt to get infected if the band-aid doesn't stay on it, or it's possibly, or it's going to hurt if the band-aid doesn't stay on it, or maybe it's going to start bleeding again if the band-aid doesn't stay on it. So the band-aid really has to stay on. In that case, believe it or not, you don't have to take the band-aid off. You can wash your hands all over the rest of the hand. I know that's a little difficult. And the part where the band-aid is does not need washing, since it is seriously being covered for the purposes of not letting the infection or whatever get to the wound. So in such cases, you are allowed to leave the band-aid on and wash the rest of the hand. But that's not always the case with the band-aid. You and I know that sometimes we have a band-aid on and it's not a big deal. And the band-aid could come off and it doesn't need to be there. In such cases, the band-aid should be taken off before washing. And lastly, I will just add that sometimes you already took a band-aid off like yesterday, but there's a little bit of that gluey stuff still left on your hand, which didn't come off yet because you didn't aggressively scrape it off of your hand. That stuff should be taken off before you wash your hands so that the water could get to every part of your hand, including underneath the gluey spot, which doesn't need to be there right now. So you get the general idea. All chatzitzas should be removed from your hands wherever possible. A really serious wound that has to be covered does not have to have the band-aid taken off for natilas yadayim. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.